वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्।
अथ द्वादशोऽध्यायः। एवं सततयुक्ता ये भक्ताः स्वां पर्युपासते ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तं तेषां के योगवित्तमाः। मय्यावेश्य मनो ये मां नित्ययुक्ता उपासते श्रद्धया पर्युपेतास्ते मे युक्ततमा मताः। ये त्वक्षरमनिर्देश्यमव्यक्तं पर्युपासते सर्वत्र गमचिन्त्यं च कूटस्थमचलं ध्रुवम्। सन्नियम्येन्द्रियग्रामं सर्वत्र समबुद्धया ते प्राप्नुवन्ति मामेव सर्वभूतहिते रताः। येषोऽधिकतरस्तेषामव्यक्तासक्तचेतसाम् अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखं देहवद्भिर्वाप्यते। ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्परा अनन्येनैव योगेन मां ध्यायन्त उपासते तेषामहं समुद्धरता मृत्युसंसारसागरात् भवामि न चिरात् पार्थ मय्यावेशितचेतसाम्। मय्येव मन आधत्स्व मयि बुद्धिं निवेशय निवसिष्यसि मय्येव अत ऊर्ध्वं न संशयः। अथ चित्तं समाधातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततो मामिच्छाप्तुं धनञ्जय। अभ्यासेऽप्यसमर्थोऽसि मत्कर्म परमो भव मदर्थमपि कर्माणि कुर्वन् सिद्धिमवाप्स्यसि। अथैतदप्यशक्तोऽसि कर्तुं मद्योगमाश्रितः सर्वकर्मफलत्यागं ततः कुरु यतात्मवान्। श्रेयो हि ज्ञानमभ्यासात् ज्ञानात् ध्यानं विशिष्यते ज्ञानात् कर्मफलत्यागात् शान्तिरनन्तरम्। अद्वेष्टा सर्वभूतानां मैत्रः करुण एव च निर्ममो निरहङ्कारः समदुःखसुखक्षमी। सन्तुष्टः सततं योगी यतात्मा दृढनिश्चयः मय्यर्पितमनो बुद्धिर्यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः। यस्मान्नो द्विजते लोको लोकान्नो च यः हर्षामर्षभयोद्वेगैर्मुक्तो यः स च मे प्रियः। अनपेक्षः शुचिर्दक्ष उदासीनो गतव्यथः सर्वारम्भपरित्यागी यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः। यो न हृष्यति न द्वेष्टि न शोचति न काङ्क्षति शुभाशुभपरित्यागी भक्तिमान् यः स मे प्रियः। समः शत्रौ च मित्रे च तथा मानापमानयोः शीतोष्णसुखदुःखेषु समः सङ्गविवर्जितः। तुल्यनिन्दास्तुतिर्मौनी सन्तुष्टो येन केनचित् अनिकेतः स्थिरमतिर्भक्तिमान् मे प्रियो नरः। ये तु धर्म्यामृतमिदं यथोक्तं पर्युपासते श्रद्दधाना मत्परमा भक्तास्तेतीव मे प्रियाः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। उपस्थित भगवत
भक्तों के रूप में मेरी अपनी ही आत्माओं। श्रीमद् भगवद गीता भगवान के मुखारबिंद से निकली हुई अमर वाणी है, और जो भी जीव श्रद्धा सहित इस अमर वाणी को धारण करता है, वो जीवत्व को छोड़कर ईश्वरत्व की प्राप्ति करता है, इसमें कोई संशय नहीं है। ये जीवात्मा चाहे जिस देश में रहे और चाहे जिस भेष में रहे, गीता सबका सब काल में समान रूप से कल्याण करने वाला एक अनुपम एवं अलौकिक ग्रंथ है।
पश्यति सर्वत्र सर्वं च मे पश्यति तस्याहं न प्रणश्यामि स च मे न प्रणश्यति यो मां पश्यति सर्वत्र सर्वं च मे पश्यति तस्याहं न प्रणश्यामि स च मे न प्रणश्यति यो मां पश्यति सर्वत्र सर्वं च मयि पश्यति तस्याहं न प्रणश्यामि स च मे न प्रणश्यति यो मां पश्यति सर्वत्र सर्वं च मयि पश्यति tasyaham na panashyami sajamena panashyati yo mam pashyati savatra savam jamai pashyati tasyaham na panashyami sajamena panashyati yo mam pashyati savatra sarvam jame pashyati tasyaham na panashyami sajamena panashyati. He who sees me everywhere and sees all in me, I am not lost to him, nor is he lost to me. Yo mam pashyati savatra savam jamai pashyati tasyaham na panashyami sajamena panashyati. Geeta Sangha Dosha Adhyatma Nitya Vinivritta Kama Dvandve Vimuktaha Sukha Dukha Sanghe Gacchanta Moha Padama Vayam Tat Sarvasya Chaham Iti sannivishto matta smitirya namapohanam cha vede cha sarve rahameva vejo vedantra kitave davideva chaham vedanta kitave davideva chaham. You can now gently and slowly open your eyes and know that you are a unique and beautiful spiritual being of pure consciousness, and all you have to do is to shine brightly, and you'll be helping the world and the universe. Jai Sri Krishna, Jai Gurudev. Stay blessed.
Do that, I have a very special announcement to make. Dr. Prasadji, just give me a moment.
Okay, sure.
Today is Amon's 28th birthday.
Oh,
And we would like to all collectively wish him a very happy birthday. May Bhagwan Shri Krishna's blessings always be with him, and may he continue to prosper spiritually and materially, and in his marriage, in his wedded life. Amonji, happy birthday from all of us. We are truly excited. I think there was a typing mistake. Maybe you are 18, you're not 28. Amonji, Jai Shri Krishna, happy birthday. Where are you? I think he's not.
He's,
Oh, he's
he's,
gone.
he's often doing double.
Recording in progress.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you. Over to you.
Okay, can I
Yeah,
start
go
now?
ahead. Go ahead.
Okay,
please.
okay. Let me start with prayer to Bhagwan and Gurudev. Vansi Vibhushit Kara Navanirda Pitambara Darunabimba Phaladharosthar Gurnendu Sundara Mukha Arvinda Netra Krishnat Param Kimapi Tattvamaham न जाने अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Divine souls, Jai Sri Krishna, Jai Gurudev to all of you. We have been going through chapter 4 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita and covered up to verse 40. Let us see what Bhagwan is telling to Arjuna in verse 41. These are the concluding verse of this chapter, and Lord is describing or enumerating the values of ज्ञान. ज्ञान की महिमा बखान कर रहे हैं भगवान. वो कहते हैं योग संन्यस्त कर्माणम ज्ञान संचिन्न संशयम आत्मवंतम न कर्माणि निवदन्ति धनंजय. योग संन्यस्त कर्माणम, he who has renounced all action, sannyasta, karmanam, all actions. How? Yoga, through yoga, through practice of yoga, the one who has renounced all actions. It is implied that he has dedicated his body, mind, and soul to Bhagwan. Jnana sanchinna sanshayam. Jnana is the knowledge. Sanchin is dispelled. Sanshayam is doubts. So by knowledge, he has dispelled all the doubts. And that knowledge is what? Atmavantam, is situated in the knowledge of the self. The one who has been able to realize the knowledge or understood the knowledge of the self, through that knowledge, all his doubts are dispelled. And when that happens, na karmani nibaddanti dhananjaya. O Dhananjaya, O Arjun, for those people, actions don't bound them. They do not get bound by the actions which they perform. Now let us look into this. So we know now Bhagwan is saying that as far as actions are concerned, through the practice of yoga, they have been renounced. So he neither the effect of his action nor the result of the action is going to have any effect because those have been renounced through the practice of yoga, and here Bhagavan means karma yoga. Then he talks about if they have doubts, then those doubts are rent asunder by the knowledge which he has acquired through the understanding of what is self, Atmavantam. And that's how he has realized the significance, realized the value, realized the high understanding of what is Brahma. That knowledge of Brahma has taken away for whatever result which or whatever outcome comes out of his actions. So the actions do not bind him. He is unaffected by the performance of whatever actions he does. So we see here there are two aspects. One has to look into the depth of understanding of this statement by Bhagavan. What he's saying, one is that his actions, including the effect of the results, are renounced through practice of karma yoga, and his doubts are dispelled through knowledge of jnana yoga. So there are one after another, one leads to the another, and that's why there is no effect, or he doesn't get bound by whatever actions he performs, and he is established in self. Now, further he says, Bhagavan says, Tasmat ajnana sambhutam hritastam jnana sinatmanah chitvainam sanshayam yogam atishto tishta bharata. Tasmat is therefore. You see that? Because of the previous verse, whatever he has explained, he explained two things. One is that his actions and his effects are completely renunciated because of his karma yoga, and that he has established himself in the knowledge of the self. Brahma का ज्ञान उसे हो गया है, इसीलिए उसके सारे कर्म और कर्म के लिए जो कर्म के ऊपर जो भी उसके होते हैं इफेक्ट, वो सब का उसको कोई असर नहीं है. So here that therefore this word is important. They are interconnected. Therefore, what happens? Ajnana sambhutam, born out of ignorance. What ignorance? That is established hritastham, that is situated in the heart. Jnana sinat mana. There are three words in it: Jnana, asina, and atmanah. There are three words. Jnana is knowledge, asina is the sword, atman is the self. So the sword is the knowledge. Knowledge of what? Knowledge of his understanding of the self. उसके ब्रह्म का जो ज्ञान है वो उसका तलवार हो गया है, and उस तलवार से he is able to cut asunder chitva. The next word is chitvainam, that he is able to cut asunder enam. What he is going to cut? The doubt, sansayam, the doubt. In yogam, that in karma yoga, atishta is take shelter. So taking shelter in karma yoga, now Bhagavan is saying to Arjuna, arise, uttishta, खड़े हो जाओ. कैसे? कर्म योग में आस्था रख करके, yogam atishta, that means established in karma yoga, you stand up rise, that means you perform action. So this is the direction given by Bhagavan to Arjuna to perform action. But not just perform action as it is, no, with full understanding that his actions, what are his actions as a karma yogi, and whatever understanding he has as a jnana yogi. ज्ञान के द्वारा क्या प्राप्त हुआ उसे है, और उस ज्ञान के द्वारा वो कर्मों को, जो कर्म के असर को हटा दिया है, फिर भगवान कहते हैं तुम कर्म को करो, यू go and perform action. This is the last verse of this chapter, which is called Sannyasa Karma, Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga. Now, let us analyze this. What Bhagavan is saying and what is message we get. What kind of teaching we get from this verse, from this chapter, whatever has come through, how it is going to benefit us. What is takeaway, you can call it in a one way, what is takeaway from this chapter? What we understand, what we should do. You see, when we say, when Lord says, Tasmat ajnana sambhutam hritastham jnanasnatmanaha chitvedam sansayam yogam atistotista bharata. So the one thing is that one must not have doubt. Sansayatma vinasati. Bhagavan has gone on to say that jo sansay karta hai, uska vinas ho jata hai. Sansayatma vinasati. So the doubt must not come in. And that doubt had come in the mind of Arjuna when he went to the battlefield of Kurukshetra and he saw his grandfather in front of him, he saw his guru in front of him. He got into the doubt whether to kill him or not to kill him. That Bhagavan, at this stage, Bhagavan is trying to tell to Arjuna, you look back and see you had doubt in your mind. Chitve nam, doubt ko tum khatam karo. You finish off the doubt which you have. With clear mind, you come and perform the duty for which you have come to this battlefield. Your duty here to perform kartabya, जिस कर्तव्य को करने के लिए तुम यहाँ आए हो, उस कर्तव्य को तुम करो. क्या हो गया तुम्हारे मन में? तुम्हारे मन में मोह आ गया. You have delusion in your mind. किंग कर्तव्य विमूढ़ हो गया. मारूं या ना मारूं. What is right for me? What is wrong for me? You are telling me to tell you what is Shreya for you. I am telling you. You asked me in the beginning of chapter 3rd that what is right, what is wrong, I cannot understand. I am not able to discern what is the right thing to do, what is the wrong, what is the right path to follow. Please guide me. Yachreyasa nishitam bruhitan me sishasteham sadhimam tuam prapannam. Tell me what is the right for me. So, what is happening? Bhagavan is saying that you dispel your ignorance. That is the cause of your doubt. Because of ajnan, तुम्हारे मन में शंका हो गई. शंका का कारण क्या है? वो अज्ञान है. उस अज्ञान को तुम कैसे हटाओगे? ज्ञान के द्वारा. जब ये मिट जाएगा, once your doubt is dispelled, you are knowledgeable, you have attained jnana and the doubt is risen, then yogam uttistha atistha, you will be able to adopt the karma yogic path and rise, and then you perform action. You remember at the end of chapter 1, when Arjuna sat at the back of the chariot, throwing away his Gandiva, and completely in a state of paralysis. Neither his mind was working, nor his body was functioning. Bhagavan says, what has happened to you, Arjuna? Utastva kasamalamidam visame samupastitam anarjustam akledyam. So, klebyam mas magam partha nahi tattva kupadyate chudram hridaya daurbalyam tyakto tishta param tapa. भगवान तो पहले डांटते हैं कि अरे तुम क्या हो गया अर्जुन, अभी आए थे लड़ाई करने के लिए और तुम पीछे रथ पर पीछे बैठ गए हो, गांडीव को तुमने फेंक दिया है, ये क्या हो गया तुम्हें? अनार्जुष्टम अस्वर्गम अकीर्ति कर्म अर्जुन, बहुत तरह की बातें जो कही भगवान ने। एक सच्चा मित्र ही, सच्चा साथी ही ऐसा कह सकता है, उस रूप में भगवान ने अर्जुन को ये सब बातें कही। But you see here, what Bhagavan is saying, even at that time, Bhagavan says, Chudram hridaya daurabalyam tyaktva. You first get rid of the weakness of your heart. Hridaya daurabalyam you tyaktva. Then utistha. हम लोग कहते हैं, as a doctor, patient आता है हमारे, when a patient comes with a diarrhea, for example. Now, if he has come with a diarrhea, he's weak, he's lying on the bed. If you tell him to get up, he will say, well, I have no strength. I'm losing all the time. Now, so what is important for the doctor to do is to first get rid of this diarrhea problem. Diarrhea problem jab khatam hoga, then he will gain strength and stand up. So there are two things. If you do not take away the main cause of his suffering, and you ask him to go and fight or go and stand up and perform a duty, that will not happen. We have to take care first. What I'm trying to say, that we must realize ourselves, what is our problem? Why we are not developing spiritually? If we have come to lift ourselves, rise ourselves on the path of spirituality, and we are not having that, we must find out what is the reason behind this lack of development spiritually. And there is diagnostic tools in Bhagavad Gita. Throughout it is given, all the places. You have the ways and means to find out what is the problem with you. If you are able to find the problem, then you will get rid of that problem first. As here, in the case of Arjuna, he was having moha with delusion, and that he was not able to take a right decision. So Bhagavan says, you first get rid of hridaya daurbalyam, and then you stand up. So understanding, knowledge, and the understanding of the karma, these two go together, hand in hand. We have to take care of ourselves in such a way that you do not get more and more affected by the impurities of your mind and not able to develop spiritually. Now, let me take you through some understanding of what I'm trying to get to, what we have to learn from this chapter, what Bhagavan has taught us and for us to understand very clearly. You see what happens, we are practitioners, we are all sadhaka, we are all on the path of spirituality. We all want to reach a goal. We have come all here, all of us going through by the grace of Gurudev, we have all come and we have following Bhagavad Gita, and with that teaching, we are trying to develop ourselves in a way to reach a goal. We all may have some goal to reach to. Arjuna had a goal, and he keeps on talking about Sreya. Sreya, what is Sreya for me? Yachreyasa nishitam bruhitan me. Every time he says, what is Shreya for me, O Bhagwan? Tell me what is right for me. Show me the right path. In he Sanyasam Karuna Krishna Puna Yogam ja Sansasi. Yachreya etayorekam tanme bruhi sunischitam. This third chapter, first verse, Arjuna says, you are telling me at one time that Karma yoga is better. You are sometimes telling you are Jnana yoga is better. Tell me, first you decide yourself what is Shreya for me. You tell me what is one path which is Shreya for me. What is Kalyan Karak मेरे लिए क्या है? वो ऐसा उपाय बतावे जो हमारे लिए कल्याण कारक है. So we all are trying to go follow the path so as to reach a goal, at least to have some मन की शांति, सुख हो, शांति मिले, सुख हो. वो कब मिलेगा? जब आप फॉलो करेंगे उस पाथ को जो भगवान ने बताया है. You have to follow the path. You have to practice. So as a practitioner, we need to practice. And once we practice that path, then we set a goal to arrive at. You see, when there are two things one can follow. One is the path of Shreyas, and other is the path of Preyas. Preyas, खाओ पियो मस्त रहो और संसार में लगे रहो. That is, you engage yourself in the mire of sansar and then you भोगो. सुख दुख जो भी हो संसार में होता है. मनुष्यानाम सहस्रेषु कश्चित यतत सिद्धये यततामपि सिद्धानाम कश्चिन माम वेति तत्वतः. There are few among millions who take the path of spirituality, which is the path to reach the goal of enlightenment. Very, very few. So if you have in the path of Shreyas, that means you are in the path which is the goal, which is the right direction, which is the path leading to liberation, which is the path which take you to Jivan Mukti, which is the path will tell you that you are Brahma, the supreme realization. But that, of course, is very, very, very extreme, supreme goal. The highest goal one can reach, that is Shreyas. But then, even if you try to be happy for some time, you have to be on the path of spirituality, not the path of Shreyas. Prayas. In the path of Prayas, we all very well know that you may have happiness, but that is very transitory. That is only short-lived happiness. That is not everlasting. If you want to have everlasting peace, everlasting happiness, then you have to follow the path of Shreyas. That is the path which will ultimately lead you to the bliss, permanent happiness, a happiness which will last all the time, ever. Now, why we need to practice? What is the use of practicing? What is the practice? What practice can take us to? First happens is every one of us, each one of us have problem in life. There is nobody in life in samsara who is free from problem. Some have bigger problem, some have smaller problem. But problems exist as long as you are in samsara. Samsara is dukkhalaya. It is called dukkhalaya because dukkha is there all the time. Why does it happen? Why this dukkha or problem crops up? This crops up because when we came to this world, we carried forward the vasana of the past lives. One life, two lives, millions of lives you might have lived. For all these lives you have collected vasana, and that vasana has guna, three gunatmak guna, sat, raja, atama. Depending upon what predominates in this life, you will have that kind of problem in this life. If you are tamoguni, lot of problem. If you are rajoguni, you may have medium. And if you have satoguni, you have little bit of slight problem, not that much. So the problems or a magnitude of problem depends upon the guna, presence of guna or combination of guna in you. And that will lead to moha, delusion. That will lead to raga and dvesa, again depending upon the quantum of rajogun, tamogun, satogun, that you will have this raga or dvesa. But all the senses are affected by the guna. Each one of our five major, five jnanendriyas, they are all affected and they run amok, they run wild outside to the objects. Why? Because there is chitta mala. We have talked about this earlier, but we should keep on reminding this ourselves, how much chitta mala we have. And if you want to get rid of chitta mala and attain what is called chitta suddhi, you will need to go through the practice of karma yoga, and that we have been learning in chapter 2, chapter 3, and chapter 4, and we will still learn in chapter 5 and beyond. So throughout Bhagavad Gita, Bhagwan has taught us not one, many, many ways of how to get rid of chitta mala, and you follow path of karma yoga, attain the chitta suddhi. But even after removing chitta mala, there is other problem with us that is called chitta vikshepa. That means scattered mind. Mind doesn't stay at one place. It runs about. It may not be dirty mind, even if it is pure mind, yet it is not, you are not able to concentrate simply because the presence of this vikshepa in that. And for that, Bhagavan has given us, and we will learn again and again, the practice, the Vyasa Yoga, Upasana, and Dhyan, in order to attain what is called Chitra Ekagrata. You will be able to concentrate your mind. You see, every one of us has experienced the moment you sit for meditation or sit for doing japa, your hand, rosary may be on your hand, but your mind is roaming all over the place. That is the scattered mind. So over a period of time, through practice, through upasana, this ekagrata takes place. And once ekagrata takes place, then you are able to concentrate better, realize that you are having certain amount of ignorance, certain amount of ajnanata, and that ajnanata will be taken care of through practice of Sravanam, Mananam, and Nididhyasanam. We have talked about this earlier, and we'll keep on talking about this because these will take you to the understanding of that Brahma that you are. Tattva Jnana you will get. Then you will be able to get Param Santim, Achire Nadi Gachati, that Bhagavan talks about in the verse earlier. That once you have that, then you have attained the eternal peace you will get. So Bhagavan is, in the end, Bhagavan talks about, in this end of Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga, Bhagavan here talks about Arjuna, with the understanding, get rid of your ajnana and stand up and fight. Jai Sri Krishna, Jai Gurudev.
Joshi ji, unmute yourself. Unmute kijiye, Joshi ji.
I will momentarily request Brother Peter ji to make us join together and wish happy birthday to Amon Mishra ji. So
Let's chant. Yeah, let's chant Vasudeva Sutam Devam for him.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Vasudeva
Joshi.
Samdevam
Devam Kansachanudamardanam
Devaki
Paramanandam Krishnam Vande
Jagat.
Jagat.
God bless you.
Amonji, many, many happy returns of the day. Wish you a very happy birthday. Have a
Is he
good
around?
health, good peace,
We don't see him.
very healthy.
He is attending the function. Ruddra,
Oh, okay. So he convey to him our best wishes. Happy birthday.
he will do the recording, so he will see all this
He will
message.
listen to this. He will listen
Yeah.
to this.
He's a young man who is full of energy and very bright and very helpful to Margie's work or to my work. But because he's very bright, everyone wants his service.
Wow.
Well,
I keep telling him that he has to exercise how to allocate the things with priority,
Yeah.
not just serviceful in every request.
Thank you,
Geeta Kiran.
Geeta Kiran ji. And I want some newcomers to know that this Zoom is starting from Thailand, from Geeta Kiran ji, and we want to thank you. And also I want to thank today to our new devotee, Sri Keshavji Chopra ji, and I request Keshavji to join us again. And also with the permission of Peter ji and Dr. Prasad ji, if we can give last 2-3 minutes to ask a question, which we can try to bring back and access.
Most
So,
welcome.
Okay, the question was, it happened that last time at Satyaji's Gita class, not over there. Before that, I went to Satyaji's home in California and Guru Mahaji was there. So Guru Mahaji informed there in that Gita sung by her, the root cause of Mahabharata. She said that because somebody said, Jaisa Baap, Vaisa Beta. Of course, you know, Draupadi said to
yes.
Duryodhan. So that's why the root cause of Bhagavad Gita. Now, the question came to my mind was to not clarify, but to ask. That's I understood the root cause of Mahabharata. My question was, is there any way if we can pinpoint one single person had he or she intervened and the Mahabharata could have been stopped? Of course, it was to happen, it did happen, there is no doubt about it. But my concern was, if that type of situation arises, which is arising every single day we see in this world, so that we can, maybe after understanding the one person who maybe can avoid the war, so in our future and present lives, these things don't happen. So like it was pointed, yeah, that was the question came up.
एक बड़े स्वामी ने कहा था कि प्रैक्टिस देखो सुनो मत बोलो, अगर द्रौपदी नहीं बोलती तो शायद महाभारत नहीं होता, बोलने से पहले वाक्य सुनती हो तो शायद महाभारत अपने जीवन में भी चल सकता है, पर गुस्से में जो बोलता है उसकी वजह से सारी प्रॉब्लम दुनिया में है भाई। वाक्य सिद्धि सरस्वती की कृपा होने जरूरी है। Anyone else?
तो आपके पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से कौन एक्शन लेता तो युद्ध ना होता?
ये सवाल बड़ा फिलोसॉफिकल है, और ये देखिए कि हम सब लोग एग्जिस्ट करते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ आवर पास्ट कर्मस, एंड नो वन कैन be excused. Time to time these karmas will arise and make you go through it, so let it happen and learn from it. Nobody could have done it. Sri Krishna could not stop.
Yeah, actually, अगर धृतराष्ट्र को पितृ मोह नहीं होता तो ये महाभारत ही नहीं होती।
पर ये चीजें तो जीवन में होंगी, ये संसार बना हुआ ही ऐसा है।
Yeah,
तो होगी,
तो
how
नहीं,
can you
पीटर जी,
react with your success?
हाँ हाँ जी,
पीटर जी, मेरा क्वेश्चन ये था, लेट मी एलोबरेट इट वन मोर टाइम, कि अगर ये तो उसने कह दिया, वो तो उसने कहना था, ये तो डन डील हो गई। अब अगर कोई बीच में इंटरवीन करता और वार ना होती, वो कौन था, वो एक्शन लेता, ही और
भीष्म
शी?
पितामह, भीष्म पितामह।
He was all
एनी अदर,
potent.
एनी अदर गैस?
आप ही बता दे।
ये तो हमारे
I will,
सुपरवाइजर
I'll
है।
leave it for, it's too early for me to say. I requested for phone number of Guru Maji so that I'll talk to her in person on phone, and after that I'll tell my answer. I know for
Okay.
me, I know the answer, but anybody can please give me the phone
मैं
number of Guru
मैं
Maji.
दो अक्षर बोलूं मैं,
Sure, sure, Ramesh ji, please.
ऋषि जी?
हाँ जी,
सिर्फ
गो
दो
अहेड।
अक्षर बोलूंगा, ज्यादा नहीं।
हाँ जी,
और
गो
वो
अहेड,
दो
गो
अक्षर
अहेड।
ये है, ये जो आपको पता है, कृष्ण भगवान जो बीच में आ गए थे और उनको सलाह दे रहे थे धृतराष्ट्र को कि अपने बेटे को समझाओ, वो नहीं समझ रहा था। प्रभु जानते थे कि क्या होने वाला है, और प्रभु तो एक ही चीज जानते थे, धर्म और अधर्म। तो ये जो महाभारत हुआ था, ये अधर्म से धर्म की ओर जा रहा था। आज जो हम लोग खड़े हैं यहाँ पर, धर्म की वजह से खड़े हैं। हम लोग जो बात कर रहे हैं, धर्म की वजह से कर रहे हैं। और यही शिक्षा प्रभु ने हम लोग को दी है, और गुरु के द्वारा हम लोग धर्म का प्रचार कर रहे हैं, वो है भगवत गीता। तो ये जो वार हुई थी, ये तो एक निमित्त मात्र थी, लेकिन धर्म और अधर्म के बीच की ये बात थी। ये उनको समझा रहे थे, क्योंकि दो दो चीजें हैं धरती पे, एक आसुरी और एक दैवी। तो भगवान जो है आसुरी से दैवी कर रहे थे। ये गीता बहुत गहरी चीज है, ये इतनी जल्दी समझ में आने वाली नहीं है। मैं बहुत सारी चीजें बताना चाहता हूँ आपको, लेकिन टाइम नहीं है अभी। दूसरी बार मैं बताऊंगा, आपके क्वेश्चन का जवाब ऐसा ऐसा आपको देंगे जो आप 100% सेटिस्फाई हो जाएंगे,
तो
क्योंकि
अगले वीक
गीता।
में आप जरूर तैयार करके आना भाई।
तो मुझे ये कहना है कि धर्म और अधर्म, भगवान जो आए थे वो अधर्म से निकाल के हमको धर्म की ओर लेके गए हैं। वी अप्रिशिएट दैट।
वैसे देखना, आप भी बताना केशव जी नेक्स्ट वीक में, क्योंकि मेरे हिसाब से ये वासनाओं से वशीभूत ये संसार बनी हुई है, ये ऐसे ही चलती आई है। रावण भी था, कंस भी था, दुर्योधन भी थे, और आगे भी होता रहेगा, आज भी हो रहा है। और ये वासना की वजह से होता जाएगा, ये कर्म अशुद्धि की वजह से होता है। और हमको कैसे बिहेव करना है, दैट्स व्हाट नेम ऑफ द गेम इज इन आवर लाइफ। हाउ कैन वी लर्न एंड मूव स्मूथली टू द अल्टीमेट।
और
थैंक यू।
मैं आपको दो अक्षर बोलूंगा कि 9वें अध्याय के आखिरी 6 श्लोक पढ़िए, आपको जवाब मिल जाएगा। 9 चैप्टर,
बाकी का
लास्ट
नेक्स्ट में
लास्ट
करेंगे।
लास्ट 6 वर्ड्स।
Whether it was nice brainstorming, and the next week maybe we might come up with some more precise, and we love to listen from you, Prabhuji. It was your question, so you know the answer too.
तो प्लीज मेरे को गुरु महाजी का फोन नंबर दे दीजिए जिसके पास हो।
ठीक है, वो दे देंगे आपको।
ठीक है जी, थैंक यू, थैंक यू।
जय श्री कृष्ण everyone, and
जय
last
श्री
जय
कृष्ण।
श्री कृष्ण।
happy birthday to
जय
Amal Mishra. Please convey Geeta Kiran ji to him. All of us wish him very happy birthday, very prosperous year now and future, in good health and peace. Jai Shri Krishna,
जय श्री
everyone.
कृष्ण।
Jai Gurudev.
जय
We'll
श्री
see you again next week.
जय गुरुदेव।
जय श्री कृष्ण।
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you, everybody.
Geeta Karan ji, you are there?
Yes.
I had requested to put on those video which are missing.
Yeah, I have asked Amonji to please find time to check,
Okay.
because from the beginning there's another volunteers and with the service is he's very much blessed by Guru Geeta and so he's getting busy. So now Amonji comes in. So
Okay.
it will take a little time, but that's a good,
No
good
problem. No
comment and
hurry.
idea.
No hurry. Just I wanted to.
And this straighten out is very, very useful to everyone. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Jai Sri Krishna. Thank you very much.
Shri Krishna.